Going live with yoga today. Today is day 5 of the Challenge Yourself Yoga Challenge. I'm going live on YouTube and on TikTok. On TikTok, I'm just trying to send the video out to a few people. All right. Good morning, everyone. Today is the 5th of February. Actually, let me turn this light on, sorry. Today's the 5th of February, so it is day 5 of the 30-day Challenge Yourself Yoga Challenge. Today is going to be a 30-minute fusion yoga and Pilates practice today. I have not done this before. Charlie Follows is the yogi who choreographs this routine. I never know what it is that we're going to be doing each and every day, but each day brings a challenge. When I'm finished with the yoga, I feel accomplished because I have met the challenge. I have to tell you, I really do think that going live with this yoga has done a lot for me, because if I wasn't going live, if I didn't have an audience, some of these things it might be so challenging, I might just wimp out and hang out in a child's pose for a while and just skip it all together, or end the practice early. So thank you guys so much for being here and helping to keep me honest, helping to keep me motivated, and help me to rise to the challenge each and every day. So again, today is day 5 of the 30-day Challenge Yourself Yoga Challenge by Charlie Follows. It's going to be a 30-minute practice. It's a mix of yoga and Pilates, so it'll be good for you. Should be fun. Before I get started, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Pamela. I've been doing yoga for about 4 years. I am a yoga practitioner. I'm not a certified yoga instructor. I just take advantage of the wonderfully talented certified yoga instructors that are available on YouTube. This is actually the second 30-day yoga challenge that I've been doing live. It's the second 30-day yoga challenge that I've been doing following Charlie Follows. So it's been good. Like I said, I've been doing yoga for about 4 years. I absolutely love yoga. I just think there's so many benefits to it that everybody can take advantage of, regardless of your body type, regardless of your weight, regardless of your physical capabilities or limitations. There's something for you. I love that it teaches you to be mindful. I love the meditative aspect of it. I just find it to be so peaceful, so starting my day with mindfulness and, doing something that brings me peace and that's good for my body, it just sets me up for a wonderful, wonderful day. So that's part of the reason that I do it each and every day. I am a former fat girl. I dealt with weight problems for probably a couple of decades. About 10 years ago, I was morbidly obese. I'm only 5'5", and I weighed 280 pounds. I made a decision that I was going to lose weight. I did. I lost 140 pounds about 10 years ago. I gained about 43 pounds back and struggled to lose it. But last year decided to set some intentions each and every day, and I followed them each and every day of last year, and I was able to lose 30 pounds, and I have incorporated those things into what I'm calling a 2025 wellness challenge. Hopefully I will be able to lose the rest of the weight and then be able to maintain and sustain kind of what the weight that I'm supposed to be forever. That's what I hope. I do weekly weigh-ins. Wednesday is my weigh-in, so today is Wednesday. And I weighed in at 156.7, so I'm 1.2 pounds down from last week. I had gotten down about 30 pounds, but then I gained some weight back at the beginning of the year. And so slowly but surely, I'm gonna get it off. So things are trending in the right direction for me, thankfully. So with this challenge that I do, yoga is a component of it. I intentionally do yoga each and every day. I do at least 2 30-minute workouts. So if my yoga is 30 minutes, then it counts for one. If it's less, then it doesn't. I walk or run at least a mile a day. I incorporate running and strength training at least, 2 to 3 times a week. So today was a strength training day. So I've already been at the gym. I did about an hour of strength training. I got on the bike, I rode 10 miles, and then I rushed home so I can come here and do yoga. After yoga, I will go and get on the treadmill, and I'll either run or walk a mile. I read every day. I intentionally do something good for my spirit, my mind, and my body. So I pray every day. I read the Bible every day. I'm always reading a book to stimulate my mind, and I'm always exercising, and I try to be intentional about what it is that I eat. I just this week started intermittent fasting, so I just eat between 10 and 6, and so we'll see how that works for me. I tend to be a snacker. I have, if I'm angry or bored or whatever, I make the wrong choices with food, so I'm trying to overcome those things. So that's like a part of my transformation goal. So anyway, that's me. I try to live out loud. I try to let people know what it is that I'm doing, to share, to hold myself accountable, to give people opportunities to help hold me accountable, and then hopefully also to inspire others to do things for themselves to help them live their best lives. Because I have to tell you, 280 pounds, 5'5", morbidly obese was miserable for me. I hated it. I didn't, I'm just glad I've overcome that, and life is just much better these days, and I want it to continue that way. So I share. About 6 years ago, I had some really bad debilitating pain in my back. I mean, so much so that it was difficult to walk. I had to go to a pain doctor, get shots in my neck to block the pain. Had to do physical therapy to overcome some of that stuff. And then by the time I started doing yoga, I realized that the yoga was, I was doing a lot of the same things that I did in physical therapy. And so I think that because I've incorporated yoga into my life, that pain that I had in my back that had been recurring just completely went away. So yoga is wonderful for getting rid of aches and pains. It's great for injury prevention. It's just great for building strength and flexibility, stability, mobility. Like I said, I think everybody should do it. I think if you got kids or grandkids, you should get them to do it early in life, because it's the fountain of youth. All right, so I feel like I have been rambling for a while. Let me go on ahead and get started. I normally start my practices with a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. I like to be intentional about working on my core strength and stability, my shoulder strength, so handstands do that for me. Back bends helps me keep my spine limber. The older you get, the stiffer you get. We get arthritis. I do have some arthritis in my back, and so I don't want arthritis to ever get the best of me, so I'm intentional about keeping my spine flexible. And then also those inversions help to improve your circulation as well. So those are the reasons that I do those things every single day. Sometimes, you know, the yogi will incorporate some of that stuff into the practice, but since I don't ever know what's going to happen in the practices, I make sure that I do the things that I want to do each and every day. So I'm going to get started with that. It'll take me just a couple minutes, but hopefully you guys have your mat and you're going to join me for yoga, for this challenge. Challenge yourselves while I challenge myself. If not, I do hope that you will watch the practice and that the practice inspires you to do something good for yourself on your own time. It doesn't necessarily have to be what I do. I believe in everybody figuring out stuff for themselves. I find that when you do things that you really and truly enjoy, it doesn't seem like work. It's fun to do when you know that you enjoy it, and it's just easier to incorporate those things into your life. So I do the things that I actually enjoy. I do the things that I enjoyed when I was a kid, and that's why I can get up and do it every day. A lot of people are like, "Oh my gosh, you do so much. Why so much?" I'm like, it really doesn't seem like work to me, and there's so many benefits from it. So I enjoy it. That said, I hope you guys engage in the chat. If you have any questions or comments for me, leave them in the chat. Obviously, when I'm on the mat, I'm not going to be able to engage, but if there's something that requires a response, I will do my best to come back to it later after the practice and respond to you directly, so feel free to do that. I appreciate any shares. I appreciate, you know, people tapping the like. I appreciate follows and subscriptions, or any gifts that you guys want to give as well. It's not necessary to give any gifts, but if you feel compelled or if you'd like to, it's much appreciated. But more than anything, your presence here is appreciated the most. I think it's important for us to build a community of like-minded people that want to do good things for their whole person so that we can live our best lives. With that said, I'm getting started. here we go. 30-minute fusion yoga and Pilates. 30-day yoga challenge, day 5. Charlie Follows on YouTube.
Welcome, let's get into it. So come and lie down on your back. We're going to start with some ab work. So as you lie down, lift your legs up so your feet are level with your hips. And we'll start with some leg lowers. So just start to sizzy your legs on the way down. Go down as far as you can, keeping your low back in connection with the mat. And then scissor on the way back up. We're going to do this about 20 times, so try to find a steady breath as you move through this. No need to rush. We're just taking our time to warm up. So we're almost halfway through. Got about 8 more to go. And 6 more. And 4 more. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. And then bring your legs all the way back up and flex your feet. From here, you're just going to tap your right hand to reach your left toes, and then back through center, and then left hand to right toes, and through center. We're going for 20, just like last time. So try and keep your low back in connection with the mat so it's supported. Keep your breath steady. Exhale as you lift up. Inhale as you come down. Almost halfway. Whew. Okay, that's 10. 10 more to go. Good, last 2. Awesome. Now bend your knees and then reach your arms forward as if you're trying to touch your heels. So really peel your upper back off the mat as if you're trying to bring your body into a ball. We're just going to hold this for 15 seconds, so hold it together really tightly. I have got a timer set, so don't worry, you don't have to think about how long it is. Got about 10 more seconds to go. Whew. Keep hugging those thighs in close to your belly. 5 more seconds to go. Whew. Okay, then from here, extend your arms, extend your legs, but keep them hovering off the mat, so you find this hollow body hold, and then come back into this tuck position. So inhale as you open out, exhale tuck, 8 more, inhale open, exhale tuck, inhale open, exhale tuck, 6 more. So keep it slow and controlled. 3 more to go. 1. Okay, keep your knees hugged in. You can rest your upper back. Take a few moments to catch your breath. We're going to finish with some bicycles, so just 20 to complete our ab warm-up. So interlace your fingers behind the back of your head, straighten your left leg. With your exhale, twist right. And then switch, twisting left, bending left leg. Keep it going like this. So really crunching as you twist, bring your elbow towards the knee. That's halfway. 10 more to go. So you can pick up the pace if you really want to challenge, or keep it slow and steady. Last 2. Ooh, good. Hug your knees into your chest. Take a gentle rock side to side. Massage your back. Ooh. And then let's rock and roll up into boat poses. See if you can come straight up into the balance so the feet don't touch the mat. You can keep your hands on the backs of your knees for support. Just relax your shoulders. If you really want to challenge here, straighten the legs, reach your arms forwards, and we're holding again for 15 seconds. Whew. So try to steady your breath. Really keep your core tight. 10 more seconds. Whew. Stay with me. I know it's a shaky one. 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, rock forwards into tabletop. Whew. And from your tabletop position, lift your right leg and then lift your left arm. Gaze down. We're just going to hold this here 10 breaths. So don't let that arm or that leg lower down. Keep them lifted. Keep your gaze focused to help with the balance. About 6 more breaths to go. Good. On your next exhale, bring your elbow to your knee. Crunch in. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. 8 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Keep it going at the pace of your own breath. 2 more. And last one. And extend the arm, extend the leg. Keep the leg lifted but lower your hand. And tuck your left toes. Press all the way back up into downward facing dog. You'll hold this here, keeping that leg lifting high for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Step your foot in between your hands. Come up into high lunge. So arms come up, level with your ears. Take a moment to steady yourself. And then from here, reach your arms forwards. Rest your belly on your thigh. Gaze down. We're just holding it here. Believe me, this one gets challenging the more time you spend here. So stay with it. Really press through your feet. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant your hands, step back to tabletop. Second side, so straighten the left leg, back, and reach right arm forwards. Again, holding 10 breaths here. So keep pushing the floor away, keep that arm and leg raised. Try to steady your breath as you find balance. About 4 more breaths to go. Wonderful. On your next exhale, bring elbow to knee. Crunch it in. Inhale as you open. So 9 more to go. We're doing 10 in total. So keep your movements synchronized with your breathing. 5 more. Last 2. Last one. Open the arm and the leg. Keep the leg raised but lower your hand. Tuck your right toes and then press all the way back. Downward facing dog. So keep that leg raised in the air. Holding here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And step the foot in between your hands. Reach your arms up for high lunge. Take a moment to get steady here. Set your feet. Then reach forwards, lean forwards. Rest your belly on your thigh. So shift that weight into your front foot, and we're just holding here. 10 steady breaths. So you can really gaze down, let your head and neck relax. Keep your arms reaching forwards. 1 long line from your fingers to your back heel. 5 more breaths. Okay, and that's enough. Plant your hands. Step straight back to downward facing dog this time. And from here, we'll pedal out the legs a few times just to reset. Good. And set your hands, set your feet, steady the breath. Lift your right leg high for an inhale. As you exhale, step your foot in between your hands. Reach your arms up back to high lunge. Inhale here. This time as you exhale, draw the arms back, lean forwards, and lift your back leg. Warrior three. Then on your inhale, lower your back foot down, reach your arms up back to high lunge. Exhale, arms come back, lean forwards, lift the back leg. Warrior three. Inhale back to high lunge. A few more like this. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. One more. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Good. Bring your hands to your hips. Straighten your front leg. And hinging from your hips here, fold forwards over the front leg. If you're feeling a little bit off balance, you can lower the hands to create stabilizers for yourself. Take the next 5 deep breaths here. Just press pause for a moment. Connect to your breath. Good. We're going to add on to that last sequence. So rebend the front knee. Come back up to your high lunge. On your exhale, shift back into your warrior three. Then bend the lifted leg. And as you inhale, stand up into a standing balance. Bring that knee in towards your chest. Bring hands to prayer and twist to the left. Okay, good. So slowly untwist. Come back through warrior three. Lower the back foot down, high lunge. So a little bit quicker now. Shift forwards through warrior three. Come through to the standing balance with a twist. Back through warrior three. And high lunge. 2 more. Please keep it flowing. Go at your own pace if you need to slow it down. Last one. Back to warrior three. And then meet me in high lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. So you're probably really feeling it on that right leg now. So let's move into the second side to even you out. Lift your left leg high. Inhale. As you exhale, step the foot in between your hands. Reach your arms up, high lunge. Inhale here. As you exhale, arms come back, shift forwards, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. Keep it flowing like this. Exhale, warrior three. Inhale, high lunge. 3 more. Warrior three. High lunge. 2 more. Shift forwards, shift back. Last one, shift forwards, shift back. And bringing your hands to your hips, straighten the front leg. And again, we'll fold, hinging from the hips. Taking a few moments to pause here. Remember, you can use the hands if you need stabilizers. Really slow down the breath in between these sequences. Awesome. Okay, rebend the front knee, come back up to your high lunge, and then we'll add on with that twisting, standing balance. So shift forwards, warrior three. Come through to your standing twisting balance. Wobbly one, I know. So take it in your own time. We'll go 5 of these in total. I find it definitely helps the slower you go. Give yourself a chance to control each part of this transition. Two more to go. Last one. Good. Come back through to high lunge And step back to downward dog. Whew. How about your legs? Take a moment to reset. Nice. And then walk your feet into your hands, come into a forward fold. Keep a slight bend in your knees so it's not so extreme. Just let yourself hang out here. 5 breaths. Draw your chin into your chest. Everything relaxes. Good. Then round the spine, roll yourself up into a standing position. And turn to the side of your mat and step out into a straddle stance. And from here, turn your feet out, bend your knees, and sink your hips down into goddess. And from this position, bring your fingertips just to your temples. And we'll do a few crunches to the side in combination with some squats. So first, left elbow comes towards left knee. And back up. And right towards right knee. Back up. Straighten the legs. And then squat down. See how low you can go with the hips. And bending to the left. And to the right. And squat. Okay, 8 more of these to go. So keep it slow, keep it controlled. There's no need to rush. 6 more. And if you fall up, don't worry. I always do. Okay, 4 more to go. Last 2. Last 1. Whew. Okay, now stay low in your goddess. We're just gonna hold 15 seconds so the timer is set. Don't worry about it. Just keep your hips low, keep your chest open. Remember to breathe. Okay, 5 more seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Straighten your legs. Whew. Bring your feet in parallel. Give your hips a little wiggle side to side to take a little break. Okay, amazing. Now, clasp your hands together. Bend your right knee, lunge to the right. Then step up and onto your left foot and lift your right leg up. Step back to your straddle. Side lunge and step up, lift. 8 more to go. So use that momentum to lift yourself up, swing the leg up. And about 5 more to go. 3 more. Last 2. And 1. Okay, now bending to the left, press off that foot and lift. Okay, 9 more. 10 in total. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back to your straddle. Forward fold here. So you can have your hands on your hips. Start to hinge from the hips as you lower down. And let your head hang heavy. You could even lower your hands towards the mat. Let everything hang out here. Really slowing down the breath. Give yourself a few moments to reset. And then walk your hands over towards your right leg. Fold over the right leg, holding 5 breaths. And walking the hands over to the left leg, fold to your left for 5 breaths. Good. Walk your hands back over to the right foot and turn your feet to face your hands. And then bend your front knee, lower your back knee down, coming into a low lunge. So you can rest your hands on your front thigh and press your thigh away from you. So this is option one. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, press the top of your back foot into the mat and lift the knee. And as soon as you do this, you're really going to feel your glutes, you're really going to feel your hamstrings switching on. So keep pressing the floor away. We're holding for 15 seconds. If you're doing version 2, if not, don't worry about it. So you're about 5 seconds in, 10 more to go. Keep pushing the floor away. Don't let that knee drop down. 2 and 1. Lower down. Take a little breather. Now bring your hands to the inside of your right foot. Tuck your back toes and lift your back knee. And open out your back foot from here. Keep your right hand on the mat or reach your left arm up. So side angle pose. So you're looking to really open the chest here. Keep pressing through the feet for stability. Hold for an inhale. As you exhale, lower the left hand down, turn your back toes to face forwards. Left hand stays on the mat, right arm reaches up, twisting open to right side. Inhale here. Exhale here, lower the right hand down, straighten both legs. And start to walk your hands to the left as you spin your feet. Keep walking the hands left as you turn the feet all the way to the other way. And come back into your low lunge. Your hands can rest on your front thigh, just like before. An option to stay in version 1, like so, with the back knee down, or if you want a challenge, press your back foot into the mat. Lift the knee, 15 seconds starting now. So really keep pushing that back foot into the mat. Lift the knee, really strengthening the back leg. 10 more seconds to go. Stay with me. I know this one gets even more challenging. 5 more seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands come to the inside of your foot. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and then open out the back foot. Left hand stays on the mat as the right arm reaches up for your extended side angle. Hold for an inhale, keep the chest open. And on your exhale, lower the right hand down, turn the back foot to face forwards, left arm reaches up, inhale here. Exhale, lower the left hand down, straighten both legs. Turn your feet to the side of your mat, come back to your straddle. Forward fold here, 10 breaths. So really press through all 4 corners of your feet. If you want to go a little deeper, hold the backs of your ankles, draw yourself towards the mat. Wonderful. And walk your hands over to your left foot. Turn your feet to face your hands. Step back to downward facing dog. You can pedal out your legs a few times here. Quick reset. And then open out into side plank on your left. Our last challenging sequence here. So really push the floor away. Hold it steady. Stack your shoulder over your wrist. Then bend your right knee, pick up the foot, and slowly step that foot forwards. Lower your right hand on the inside of the foot and lower your back knee down. So lizard lunge here. We're going to be here about 10 breaths, so don't worry how far you go. Just give yourself a chance to ease into the pose. And after a few breaths here, you may find more space becomes available and you can come down onto the forearms. Again, there's no pressure to go further, just find where works for you. Wonderful. Come back up onto your hands if you came down to the mat. And we're going to step back into that side plank, so take it slow. Bring your right leg on top of the left. And then transition to side plank on the other side straight away. So keeping it flowing. Get balanced here to begin. And pick up your left leg underneath. And slowly step the foot forwards. Lower the left hand down, lower the back knee. Come into your lizard. Again, no need to force anything. Give yourself time, and if space becomes available, then move into that space. About 3 more breaths here, so make them come. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Awesome, come back up onto your hands. Let's transition back to that side plank, so take it slow. And back to plank pose, our final hold of the practice. We've got 15 seconds of this, so really push. Give everything that you have, starting now. So if your hips are piking up, tuck your hips down. Keep pushing the floor away so you're not sinking through your shoulders. You've got 10 seconds to go. Keep your breath steady. 5 more seconds to go. And you are done. Lower your knees down. Whew. Take a big sigh of relief. The hard work is over. Send your hips back to your heels. Walk your arms forwards. Soften your belly down to the ground. We're going to take a few moments here in child's pose, so get comfy. Adjust yourself if you need to so that you can feel more at ease. Start to really deepen your breath. Make it count. Okay, come up into a kneeling position. We're going to complete the class with a quick neck and shoulder release. So from your kneeling position, reach your right arm out to the right side. Really spread your fingers wide and tilt your head to the left. So your head is really heavy, drawing towards your shoulder. If you want to increase this, then you can bring your hand to the right side of your head and just gently press down on the head. So that little bit of pressure just creates more lengthening down the right side of the neck and the shoulder. Holding it here, 5 more breaths. Okay, and then slowly release. Let's go the other side. So left arm reaches out, spread the fingers wide. Tilt the head to the right. And again, if you want more from this, add a little bit of pressure to draw your head closer to your shoulder. As you do this, you should really start to feel that lengthening down the side of your neck, along your shoulder. It's really great after quite a challenging practice just to release any more tension that is still residing in the neck and the upper body. Okay, and release. Let's finish with a few head rolls. A few times clockwise, a few times anti-clockwise, just to really get into anywhere else that still feels a little bit sticky. Okay, and you are done. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that you enjoyed this class, and I hope to see you again next time.
was good. I don't know if you watched the whole thing. I am better at flexibility. If I think flexibility is my strongest thing in yoga, uh, doing or balancing on one leg is a little more difficult for me. So some of that stuff I was falling out, but you know, it's okay. It's okay to fall out of poses. I still tried. I still kept going. I didn't give up. So I'm proud of my practice. I feel accomplished. My body feels good. And so I'm just grateful to be able to do this for my body. That I'm grateful that my body allows me to exercise each and every day. I'm grateful to be here and to be able to share. So that's the end of the practice. I will be back tomorrow. I am here doing yoga Monday through Friday, 6:30 a.m., Saturdays, 6 a.m., Sundays, 5:45 a.m. Central Standard Time. Hopefully I will see you guys again. I hope you have a fantastic day. Be blessed, my friends. See you later.